Hi, this is Matthew on behalf of Arco Isis Sanctuary. Good morning, everyone. I'm just sitting up here on the platform, listening to all the birds and the cicadas. This morning meditation. And what I feel coming through today is to talk about the energy of Venus in terms of the Venusian aspect of living life. In a sense, what I know as the Venusian way is kind of that timeless, spacious, wake up and savor the moment and, listen to the birds. There's no things to do list in the Venusian aspect. This is the very Martian aspect, the masculine, wake up, things to do, no time, direct, linear, moving, forward. Whereas I feel the Venusian energy is this timeless kind of suspended, marinating in this moment, which I feel like right now. And it's really been a theme for the last few weeks of me being here at Arco Isis Sanctuary of, I just wake up about 5 or 6 in the morning. I go out onto the front porch and I'll stretch a little bit and, do some breath work and meditate for a little over an hour every day, every morning. And during that time, I really just listen. Maybe you can hear it right now, the symphony of birds around us, and it's really special. Also the cicadas in this time of the year, it's like this it's almost like a rattle, like a shaman's rattle, and it's just really hypnotic, and it's beautiful. And I note how I seem to just float down to the kitchen, and I've been spending about 8 hours in the kitchen just cooking one meal after the other and experimenting with new recipes and new styles of cooking, and really just taking this time. It was a very powerful 2 years for me, very linear, very things to do-ish, and I'd say my life at large has been very direct. My rising is 0 degree Capricorn, and so I'm very calculating and planning and direct. And my Mayan calendar Nawale is Tihash, which is like the surgical blade. It's like more direct, linear, sharp, right to the point. And this Venusian energy is like stopping to smell the flowers, which is another thing that I've been doing here. And there's so many beautiful citrus flowers that just have this amazing scent, just intoxicating. And now that I'm talking about it, I'm gonna go walk over to the coffee flower right now and smell them, because this is another Venusian thing, is just to like be in the senses and to be in the music, playing music, poetry. What do we got? Some coffee flowers here. Really just having that spaciousness to enjoy life. And it's important that we do this a lot. And I feel like we don't all the time, being, the motivated people we are and the accomplishers and the achievers. Looking for some open coffee flowers here. Here's some that haven't opened yet. There's a little smell in there. And I feel like, you know, this Venusian energy is really important right now. It is the feminine. It's this like receptive, you know, it is meditation. It's also just like letting go of structure and just opening to what is in the moment. And it's really about beauty and appreciating beauty and play. Like I've got this puppy, and the puppy energy has been all about play and cuddles, and overall I'm feeling super nourished by this time that I've taken for myself to really ground into my practice and feel centered. And you know, these video blogs are very creative for me, and I'm really falling in love with sharing. You know, we all have so much to share, and it's so unique, all of our experiences. And yeah, and here's some basil, which is another amazing plant, and the bees are just all over it. I'm gonna zoom in on the basil. You know, it smells amazing. I've been cooking with this basil like every single day. I made basil pesto, basil eggs, cooking it in my Thai peanut sauce, curry stuff. Here's a plum tree. I mean, I could just walk around and there's these little flowers here. You know, it's just little things. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but this is the Venusian energy. There's nowhere to go. It's just what's right in front of you, and it's really peaceful and rejuvenating to have space to be and to breathe and to relax. Just to really appreciate life, you know, that's what I'm feeling from this Venusian energy that I've been feeling immersed in lately. And yeah, I just walk around and appreciate the garden. I've also been, you know, planting a lot too, but there's no schedule, and it's really just my joy of working in the garden and using my body. There's beans. This is a bean right here. The beans are self-propagating themselves. Like, we've got these green beans that grow all over the property now because we planted them 2 years ago, and they're self-propagating, meaning they just, you know, fall at the end of their life cycle and the new seeds grow. Here we are. Here's the destination, if there was one, in this Venusian conversation. Coffee flowers. Wow. These are so incredible, and I'm getting a second bloom here at Arco. I was in the United States for the first bloom. And now we're getting a second bloom. Like, half the field didn't bloom when the first bloom happened, and now we've got all these coffee flowers again, which I was bummed that I was missing, but I wasn't missing it. So, and you know, even on retreats, it's like so many yoga retreats and stuff have set schedules, and you know, you get really busy and it's jam-packed with content, and you know, very structured, wake up, meditation, yoga. Breakfast is at 9, you know, and it's beautiful too to have that structure. And it might be cool to think about having like a totally free-form retreat where we just be and appreciate and really let go. And you know, I wonder how people would receive that, if some people would, you know, go nuts over there not being something to do every minute, or you know. But that's kind of the medicine that I feel like a lot of us could use, is to let go and, you know, just be at peace with being. And you know, here at Arco Isis, look at that, walking around in the forest all day. Here at Arco Isis, there's so much beauty out here. I mean, look at this. It's just so easy to become captivated with the day and, you know, spend all time in the kitchen. I've been feeding my workers every day because you know, of course, I'm only here, you know, cooking essentially for myself, and that, what fun is that? So, you know, feeding people and being creative in the kitchen has been really expansive for me. But I'm seeing that we're passing the time away in this Venusian video. So I will allow you all to take this into your own way and consider to just be. And also, sometimes maybe you have to schedule time to be. Maybe you're really busy and you are in this world of, you know, scheduling and all this stuff. And I realized that there was a part of me that was really resistant to just being and being peaceful and letting go. And, you know, the mind came in, was like, well, what about your loans? What about moving forward? What about the residency coming up? You know, and I realized that you can schedule time to fully relax. And if you have that in your schedule, which is good time management, you know, if you were just in the Venusian the whole time, you would, you know, just bliss out and be pretty unproductive, which is, you know, maybe that's great. And if you have things, you know, that you do want to share and serve with the world, and, you know, we have all got to make a living and, you know, be part of this. So I feel like scheduling Venusian time, blocking out a whole day maybe, or, you know, a few hours where you're just going to let go, you're going to surrender, you're going to relax, maybe go on a little nature walk without any expectation of getting anywhere, and going to go to the rose garden and smell the flowers, or, you know, play with your children or play with your puppy or whatever, you know. Just to schedule time for timelessness is what I'm sharing as working for me right now. Well, I could sit here all day, and I will, but I'm going to let you all go. On behalf of Arco Isis Sanctuary, my name is Matthew, and so much love from Lake Atitlan, Guatemala. Peace.